What if I told you there is one simple habit so small, so overlooked, that separates the wealthy from everyone else? Not luck, not talent, not even education, just a habit. A secret habit that once mastered can quietly transform your life from struggle to abundance. Most people spend their entire lives chasing money, working harder, longer, faster, yet they never seem to get ahead. Meanwhile, a select few keep rising, effortlessly, consistently, almost like they know something others don't. Here's the truth, they do. And that something isn't a shortcut. It's a mindset reinforced by a daily habit, one that builds wealth from the inside out. In this video, you're about to discover the exact habit that has shaped millionaires for generations, a principle taught by Napoleon Hill himself. But be warned, once you understand it, you'll never see your daily routine the same way again. Stay with me until the end, because the final lesson could completely change how you think about success and possibly your financial future forever. Lesson 1. Definiteness of purpose. The journey towards significant wealth and personal fulfillment begins with an absolute, unwavering clarity of intent. In the philosophy of Napoleon Hill, this is not merely a suggestion but a fundamental law of human achievement. The rich do not drift through life like a ship without a rudder. They decide on a destination and set their course with ironclad resolve. This definiteness of purpose acts as a mental magnet, organizing the scattered resources of your subconscious mind and pulling opportunities toward you that would otherwise go unnoticed by the aimless observer. When you decide exactly what you want, you eliminate the paralyzing fog of indecision that keeps most people tethered to mediocrity, transforming your vague wishes into a concentrated force of nature. Most people live in a state of generalized wanting. They want more money, a better life, or more freedom, but they never define what those terms actually mean. This lack of specificity is the primary reason for failure. Hill emphasized that a clear, burning desire for a specific goal is the foundation upon which all success is built, because the mind requires a target to aim at. Without a target, your energy is dissipated across 1,000 trivial tasks. However, when you crystallize your ambition into a single definite objective, you create a psychological North Star that guides your decisions, informs your priorities, and provides the necessary fuel to endure the inevitable hardships of the entrepreneurial journey. The transformation from dreamer to achiever requires a formal contract with oneself. To harness this lesson, you must write your goal down with clinical precision. It is not enough to say you want to be rich. You must state the exact amount of money you intend to acquire and, crucially, what you intend to give in return for that wealth. Attach a firm timeline to this objective, creating a sense of urgency that prevents procrastination. This written statement serves as a physical anchor in reality, bridging the gap between the ethereal world of thought and the tangible world of matter. By committing your purpose to paper, you signal to your subconscious that this is no longer a mere fantasy but a non-negotiable command. When your purpose is clear and your timeline is set, a remarkable psychological shift occurs. Your mind starts working for you, not against you. This is the phenomenon of selective attention, where your brain begins to filter the chaotic influx of daily information through the lens of your primary goal. Suddenly, a conversation at a coffee shop, an article in a magazine, or a chance meeting becomes a potential bridge to your success. You begin to see patterns and pathways that were previously invisible because your mental resources are no longer being wasted on doubt or distraction. Clarity creates a state of flow where your actions become congruent with your deepest desires, making the process of wealth accumulation feel like an inevitable unfolding of your own will. Ultimately, definiteness of purpose is about the mastery of focus. In an age of endless distractions and shiny object syndrome, the ability to remain fixated on a single major objective is a superpower. It requires the courage to say no to good opportunities so that you can say yes to the great one. This lesson teaches us that wealth is not an accident of birth or a stroke of luck. It is a calculated result of a mind that has been disciplined to want one thing with such intensity that its attainment becomes a psychological necessity. Once you find your why and define your what with absolute certainty, the how will begin to reveal itself through your persistent efforts and heightened awareness. Lesson 2. Daily Autosuggestion. The human mind is a garden that will grow whatever seeds are planted within it, whether they are weeds of doubt or flowers of prosperity. This is the core principle of daily autosuggestion. the understanding that your mind eventually believes whatever you repeatedly tell it, regardless of whether those statements are currently true or false. Wealthy individuals do not leave their mental landscape to chance. They are proactive architects of their own psychology. They understand that the subconscious mind is non-judgmental. It does not argue or reason. It simply accepts the dominant thoughts and images presented to it and works tirelessly to manifest them into physical reality. The practice of autosuggestion involves the intentional programming of the self through daily affirmations and vivid visualizations. By speaking your success into existence every single day, you are engaging in a form of mental rehearsals that prepares your nervous system for the reality of wealth. When you repeat a statement like, "I am attracting the resources and people necessary for my success," you are not just reciting words, you are shifting your internal vibration. Over time, these repetitions erode the old limiting beliefs that were installed by society, parents, or past failures, replacing them with a new blueprint of abundance and capability that compels you toward action. Repetition is the mother of skill, but in the realm of the mind, repetition is the mother of belief. And belief is the engine that drives all meaningful action. If you believe at your core that you are destined for wealth, your external behavior will naturally align with that conviction. You will take bolder risks, speak with more authority, and persist longer than those who are plagued by a poverty consciousness. Daily auto-suggestion acts as a shield against the negative programming of the outside world. It ensures that your internal dialogue remains focused on the solution rather than the problem, and on the future you are building rather than the past you are leaving behind. To maximize the power of this lesson, one must combine verbal affirmation with emotional intensity and sensory visualization. It is not enough to coldly recite a script. You must feel the emotions of success as if they were already happening. When you visualize your goal, involve all your senses, see the numbers in your bank account, feel the texture of the steering wheel in your dream car, and hear the voices of people congratulating you on your achievements. This feeling is the secret source of autosuggestion. It sends a powerful signal to the subconscious that this imagined state is a priority, prompting the brain to create the neural pathways necessary to make that vision a reality. Consistency is the final key to mastering autosuggestion. Just as one workout does not build a muscular physique, one day of positive thinking will not transform a lifetime of scarcity. You must make this a ritual, ideally performed in the quiet moments of the early morning or right before sleep when the veil between the conscious and subconscious is thinnest. By dominating your thoughts with images of success, you eventually reach a tipping point where your belief becomes so strong that it overrides your fear. At this stage, your internal world has been successfully reprogrammed, and the external world has no choice but to follow suit, mirroring the wealth you have already claimed in your mind. Lesson 3: Mastering Discipline. There is a pervasive myth in our culture that success is fueled by a constant stream of inspiration or a magical spark of motivation. In reality, motivation is a fickle friend that disappears the moment things get difficult. True success is built on the sturdy foundation of discipline, the ability to do what you know you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. The rich master themselves long before they ever master money. They understand that their internal world is the only thing they can truly control, and by exercising that control through discipline, they gain the leverage necessary to influence the external world of finance and business. The secret habit that separates the elite from the average is consistency. It is the unglamorous, often repetitive work that happens when the cameras aren't rolling and the applause has faded. Discipline is the commitment to showing up daily, regardless of your mood or the weather. It is the choice to prioritize long-term gains over short-term gratification. While the masses are distracted by the latest entertainment or temporary comforts, the disciplined individual is busy laying bricks one by one for their future empire. They recognize that every small act of self-control is a deposit into a character bank that will eventually pay massive dividends in the form of results. Discipline has a powerful compounding effect that most people underestimate. Much like compound interest in a savings account, the benefits of disciplined action start small but accelerate exponentially over time. A single hour of study, a single sales call, or a single healthy meal may seem insignificant in isolation. However, when these actions are repeated consistently over months and years, they create a widening gap between you and your competition. This discipline gap eventually becomes insurmountable. The results you see in wealthy individuals are rarely the result of one giant leap. They are the cumulative outcome of thousands of tiny disciplined choices made over a lifetime. Mastering discipline also requires a high degree of emotional intelligence. It means recognizing the resistance, that internal voice that begs for one more hour of sleep or suggests that tomorrow is a better day to start, and proceeding anyway. It is about developing a relationship with discomfort, seeing it not as a signal to stop but as a sign of growth. The wealthy do not lack the desire for ease, they simply have a stronger desire for their goals. They have trained their willpower like a muscle, starting with small tasks and gradually taking on greater challenges until their capacity for sustained effort far exceeds that of the average person. Ultimately, discipline is the highest form of self-love. It is the act of protecting your future self from the whims and weaknesses of your current self. When you master discipline, you gain a sense of personal agency and confidence that no market crash or setback can take away. You become a person of your word, first to yourself and then to others. This integrity creates a magnetic quality that attracts trust, partnerships, and financial opportunities. Wealth, in this sense, is merely the external shadow cast by a person who has achieved internal mastery. If you can govern your own habits and impulses, you have already won the most important battle on the road to riches. Lesson 4. Surround yourself with growth. Human beings are social creatures, and whether we like it or not, we are fundamentally shaped by the environments we inhabit. The old adage that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with is more than just a cliché, it is a sociological reality. Successful people are intensely intentional about who they allow into their inner circle because they know that mindsets like viruses are contagious. If you surround yourself with people who complain, settle for less, and fear change, you will eventually adopt those same patterns. Conversely, if you immerse yourself in an environment of growth, your standards will naturally rise to meet the expectations of your peers. The wealthy seek out thinkers, doers, and achievers, individuals who challenge them to think bigger and act more decisively. This environment of growth is not just about social status, it is about the exchange of high-level ideas and the mutual reinforcement of success habits. When you are in a room with people who are doing 10 times what you are doing, your impossible goals start to look like basic entry-level requirements. This shift in perspective is invaluable. Growth-oriented circles provide a mastermind effect, where the collective intelligence of the group creates a synergistic power that is greater than the sum of its individual parts, allowing everyone involved to solve problems more rapidly. In addition to people, your environment is composed of the information you consume. To grow rich, you must curate your intellectual diet with the same care a professional athlete curates their nutrition. This means seeking out mentorship, either in person or through the books and courses of those who have already achieved what you desire. It means intentionally avoiding the mental junk food of sensationalist news, toxic social media drama, and cynical entertainment. The goal is to create a psychological fortress where your mind is constantly fed with knowledge, strategy, and inspiration, leaving no room for the negativity and small-mindedness that keep the majority of the population trapped in a cycle of lack. Expanding your circle often requires the painful process of pruning. You may find that long-standing friendships or family dynamics are based on a version of you that no longer exists, or a version you are trying to outgrow. While you can love people from a distance, you cannot let their limited beliefs anchor you to a life you have outgrown. This is not about arrogance, it is about self-preservation and alignment. If your environment does not support the person you are becoming, you have a duty to change your environment. The rich are willing to be the smallest fish in a big pond because they know that is the only way to grow. They would rather be challenged by the elite than validated by the stagnant. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with growth is about creating a culture of excellence in your personal and professional life. It is about seeking feedback rather than flattery, and mentorship rather than pity. When you find a community of like-minded strivers, you gain access to a social momentum that carries you forward during your low points. You realize that your dreams are not crazy, they are simply ambitious, and in the right circle, ambition is the norm. By upgrading your environment, you are effectively upgrading your future. Wealth is a team sport, and by choosing the right teammates, you ensure that the game is played at the highest possible level of potential. Lesson 5. Take persistent action. The world is full of brilliant thinkers who are broke and talented dreamers who have never accomplished anything. This is because ideas, no matter how revolutionary, have no intrinsic value without execution. The bridge between the mental world of desire and the physical world of wealth is action, specifically relentless and persistent action. The wealthy understand that thinking is only the first step. The doing is where the actual transformation occurs, while others are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect amount of capital. The achiever starts where they stand, using whatever tools they have at their disposal, and adjusts their course along the way. One of the greatest obstacles to action is the fear of failure, but the wealthy view failure through an entirely different lens. To them, failure is not a permanent defeat or a sign to stop, it is simply feedback. It is a data point that tells them what isn't working so they can refine their approach. Thomas Edison famously said he didn't fail 10,000 times to invent the light bulb, he just found 10,000 ways that didn't work. This level of persistence is the secret source of success. When you stop fearing failure and start seeing it as a necessary part of the learning process, you become unstoppable. You realize that the only way to truly fail is to quit. Persistent action is the antidote to analysis paralysis. Many people use the excuse of research or planning as a sophisticated form of procrastination. They believe that if they just read one more book or attend one more seminar, they will be ready. But the most important lessons are only learned in the arena of experience. The wealthy are biased toward action. They would rather make a mistake and correct it than do nothing at all. They understand that momentum is a powerful force, and once they get started, it becomes easier to keep moving. The act of doing creates its own energy, uncovering opportunities and solutions that could never have been discovered through pure contemplation. The habit of persistence is what allows you to survive the valley of disappointment, that period of time where you are putting in the work but haven't yet seen the results. This is where most people give up, but this is exactly where wealth is won. Persistence is the ability to maintain your definiteness of purpose in the face of temporary setbacks, criticism, and slow progress. It is the stubborn refusal to accept anything less than your ultimate goal. The wealthy have a long-game mentality. They are not looking for a quick fix or an overnight success. They are prepared to stay in the game as long as it takes, knowing that the law of cause and effect will eventually tip the scales in their favor. In the end, your results in life will always be a direct reflection of the volume and quality of the actions you take. You cannot think your way into $1 million, and you cannot affirm your way into a successful business. You must build it piece by piece, day by day. Persistence is what turns the impossible into the inevitable. It is the physical manifestation of your belief and your discipline. When you combine a clear purpose with a programmed mind, a growth-oriented circle, and the habit of relentless action, wealth is no longer a question of if, but when. The habit isn't just thinking, it's doing over and over again until the dream becomes the reality. So what is the secret habit that makes you rich? It's not just one action, it's a way of living. A daily commitment to clarity, belief, discipline, growth, and action. A mindset that refuses to settle, that pushes forward even when results are invisible. Most people wait for the right time, but the truth is there is no perfect moment. There is only now. Every day you are either building your future or delaying it. Napoleon Hill's teachings weren't just theories, they were proven principles followed by some of the most successful individuals in history, and now they're in your hands. The question is, will you apply them? Because wealth doesn't begin in your bank account, it begins in your mind, and the habits you build today will determine the life you live tomorrow. If you're ready to take control, start small. Start today, build the habit, stay consistent, and one day you'll look back and realize, this was the moment everything changed.